The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Barcelona.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So off we go then. Free-flowing, fluid, flexible, just some of the words that describe the genius that is Ruud Gullit, a player whose impact on the game remains so profound, so relevant today.
Yeah, you could almost say he was the very first all-action, all-athletic number 10. All those marauding runs from deep, going box to box, these weren't the sort of things expected from a playmaker back in his day.
Short changes him with that pass. Now it's Batistuta. Oh, super ball! There's the shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Sporting are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Thinks about the shot. Ronaldinho. Now it's Mbappe. No, he's just misjudged that one. Guardiola goes sliding in. And it's Batistuta. Now it's Messi. Look at the shapes to shoot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. Sporting are looking to go forward now. Pirlo. Can he get it through? No, not quite on the same wavelength. And it's Batistuta. Oh, good read. Gullit. Ronaldinho. Now it's Ronaldinho. Oh, played right into his path. And he's lost his man here. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Oh, red, nice interception. Now, can they get him away? Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. So just a one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. That has been slung wide. Gullit. Yamal. Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And that's going to be a booking. Thuram.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Well timed, excellent interception. Thuram. And it's Gullit. He's had it taken off him. Ronaldinho. That ball looks a good one. That has not gone well. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
And he's got the beating of his man. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Okay, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Barcelona leading 1-0 at the break.
Substitution.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
And the keeper's given it away. And the finish! They've done it! And there's the goal they've been looking for. How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who is left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Now it's Pele. Pepe cuts out the pass. And this is Batista. Real chance! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part. Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Pele. He's a sharp little ball here. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And here's Hullet. Sporting needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
That has ended up in no man's land. Barcelona do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Aimed beyond the defence. Roberto Carlos providing an outlet on that flank.
Sporting seem happy to bash their heads against the brick wall, Peter. That central route forward is just a no-go zone.
And he's cut it out. Pirlo.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Goes for a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, judging by his reaction, he clearly feels he should have made more of it, but he's looking very much like the big threat at the moment.
It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Mbappe. Driving on and making good progress. And he's in on goal! Decent chance! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Oh, that miss could really prove costly. They don't want to be missing too many of those.
Rijkaard. Hullet pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Thuram. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And it's Schneider. Now it's Hullet. Cruyff. Hullet. Tries a shot!
Has been indicated.
He's done very well to get to that.
Well, it actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Barcelona have their third corner. Oh, what has happened here? Big chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. Batistuta taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
Today's match broadcast live on
Your final thoughts,
FM
Jim?
Station.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant
Hello,
buzz in the
everybody,
stadium,
and
and the
welcome
players
to
on the
today's
pitch
match.
are raring to go
Red Bull
any minute
Bragantino
now.
against Barcelona.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So that's got things underway.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating...
Schneider! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Schneider is offering a right smile there.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Mbappe. And this is Ronaldinho. He's got away. Nuno Mendes with the cross. Not pretty, but it gets... And he shoots! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Barcelona have their second corner now. Mbappe! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's...
Batistuta is the guilty party there. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Adams kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, some tackle that.
This is the time you need that pace.
And here's Cruyff, and this is it's Ronaldinho! And he has kept it out somehow.
Ronaldinho really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Ronaldinho! Ronaldinho! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, what has happened here? A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Schneider demonstrating his defensive quality there. Decent progress down the left. And he's on a charge.
That's good play from him.
And the ball's gone astray. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, for me, Peter, I think it's all too pedestrian and slow. They need a large injection of purpose now.
Nuno Mendes, and he's managed to get free. Conte, Van Nistelrooy. Rijkaard. And it's Sneijder. Aims beyond the defence. Tries to play it through. Cruyff showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but can he finish? It's in!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal
2
tonic.
added minutes has been indicated.
And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the trust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Oh, he's been caught napping! It's a pretty loose pass. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
I'd like to ask
So your
you to
views on the
join me
first
in
half?
wishing our
Barcelona
birthday
are
boy a
very much up against
special
it, and that's
birthday.
given the manager a real headache as to how to get his players to regain focus during half-time. He's going to have to get amongst the players and really lift them to produce something close to the best football if they're going to salvage this.
Substitution in progress.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Sneijder. Sneijder cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Now it's Mbappe. And here's Mbappe. Shot could be on. And Cruyff! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Forwards and with intent. Played out to the right. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
That is good alertness. He's going to be disappointed with that. He's through here. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. It's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Substitutions taking place.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass, and a tricky one at that.
Barcelona grab the equaliser, and we're all... He's gone to goal! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And he's intervened well there. Conte. And they've caught rid. Half an hour gone in the second half. Now it's Sneijder. Oh, super ball. He is through here. Nicely aimed pass.
Barcelona clearly are pushing for the win here.
Up he goes! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Oh, and looking, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
He's had it taken off him. Casillas clears. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Has a shot! And Iker Casillas somehow saves it.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, looks like he's been taken out
Has been
there.
indicated.
No foul, says the referee. Conte. Van Nistelrooy. That has been slung wide. Shapes to shoot! You've got to be quick to recover this. And with that, the final whistle. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner, of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Your reflections then, Jim?
Barcelona certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty.